Hello everyone. For your weekly workout today, we are going to do a body weight bun burner. Now, you have the option of adding a couple bands to a couple of these movements, but you don't have to. If you have bands, great. If not, it doesn't matter. You're going to equally feel it. We're going to start off on the ground with clamshells. This is one of the things that you could add a band to. I'm going to use my smallest band. These are from the X bands. I got a little multi-pack. This red and yellow. There's also an orange, a purple, and a blue. I don't ever use the purple and the blue. They're super thick, but I use the red, orange, and the yellow rather frequently. So for a clamshell, you're going to be working your abductors, abductors, the muscles that move the legs out or the knees out. I'm going to place this band right above my knees. This is going to be really challenging without the band, so just know that if you can't do it with the band, that's not a reflection of your strength. It's really, really hard. So we come down to the ground. We've got lots of 90-degree bends here. I've got a 90-degree bend at my elbow. I've got my shoulder stacked over my elbow. I basically have a 90-degree bend at my hips. My thighs, my femurs are shooting straight out of my hips, and then I have a 90-degree bend at my knees. So 90-degree bend at hips, 90-degree bend at knees, and feet are flexed, so there's also a 90-degree bend at my ankles. You're going to push down through your bottom knee and lift your hips up as you open the knees out. Gently lower down. Lift, close, lift, close. And as you're lifting, I want you to think about squeezing this top hip. The bottom hip is going to squeeze automatically in order to lift you up and off of the ground. Don't sink into the shoulder here, okay? Stay lifted through the shoulder. Your neck is nice and long. Squeeze at the top. So we're going to do 15 to 20 on the first side, and then you're going to switch. So flip on over to the other side. Find all of your 90-degree bends. Stack shoulder over elbow, shoulder over shoulder, hips over hips, knees over knees, 90-degree bends. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Find that nice little squeeze, perhaps a pause at the top. Again, 15 to 20. Rest for 30 to 45 seconds, and then do it again. You're going to do 3 sets of this total, both right and left sides. Our next movement, we are going to do a single leg elevated hip thrust. I'm going to add a band to this movement as well. Option for you to do it is 2. So you're going to need a bench or an ottoman. And if you don't have either of those things wherever you're at, don't worry about it. Just do it on the ground. I'm going to put the tips of my shoulder blades on my elevated object. I hope you can see my feet. My ankles are right under my knees. My spine is nice and long. My tailbone is reaching away from me. My gaze is up towards the ceiling or slightly out in front. Don't let your head dip back. Keep the back of the neck nice and long and your throat open. So you're going to lift one of your legs. You're going to lower down. Squeeze the left glute to lift. Lower, lift, squeeze. Lower, lift, squeeze. Do 12 to 15 here. And then switch sides. So root down through that other foot, extend the other leg, lower down, lift glute, squeeze. If you don't feel this in your glutes, make sure that your bottom foot isn't too close in. If it's too close in, you're going to feel it in your quad. If it's too far away, it's just not going to feel right. So stack knee over ankle. Minimal rest between right and left side. 30 to 45 seconds rest between sets. So you're doing 3 of those total. Then we've got leading hurdler legs. So this body weight movement. I'll put my left leg forward first here. So you basically start in a lunge position, back leg straight and strong, torso at a 45-degree angle. So a long line from crown of your head through the back heel. I'm going to straighten my front leg and then to bend it once again to 90 degrees. So we're doing 50 of these. Don't be fooled because I'm already feeling the burn. especially after those first 2 movements. So down and up is 1 rep. Make sure the knee doesn't collapse in or roll out. And you're really driving through the whole foot here. So not just the heel, but also the ball mound of your big toe. 50 on the right, and then 50 on the left. Straight and strong with the leg back behind you, torso at a 45-degree angle, abs are on, straighten and bend. Find the depth, don't sell yourself short here, right? Get low, straighten, get low, straighten. So 50 on the right, 50 on the left. Rest for 30 to 45 seconds. Between sets, we're doing 3 total. And then our final movement, inspired by bar class. Tabletop leg circles. So you're going to come down to all 4s. You're going to come down to all 4s, shoulders over your wrists, hips over your knees. Extend your right leg out to the side. And then lift your heel in line with your hip. As you do this, make sure the low back doesn't collapse. So ribs in, belly in, push the earth away with the hands, lift the leg, and you can point the toe if you want. 30 seconds of circles. Now I noticed that my weight just shifted to the left. Work to keep the hips square to the ground and your left hip over the left knee. Keep your right leg really strong. Lift the kneecap, engage the quads. Small circles. And after your 30 seconds, switch sides. I'll turn around because I cannot do that facing this way. Tabletop, left leg out, core braced, lift this kneecap, engage the quad, lift the leg, circles. And you can do forwards or backwards. I would actually do first set one side, second set the other side, third set the way you did the first set, third set the way you did the first set. So this is sneaky. Don't be fooled. And don't let that leg lower. Lift it back up. After your 30 seconds, probably a good idea to stretch. Pull your hips to one side, then the other. Rest 35 seconds between sets. Start up at the top and go 3 times through. Enjoy and think of me the day after you do this when you have a hard time getting up and down from your seat.